What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. I know we're still getting Star Wars. I know it's dead. I know Skeleton Crew didn't bring the people in, even though it was pretty decent. We're still getting more of it, and we're getting the Mandalorian and Grogu. And by all accounts, by the way, if Mandalorian and Grogu doesn't do well, we are not getting Dave Filoni's standalone Thrawn, Ahsoka, whatever the hell conclusion that's going to be with everyone. So, I mean, take that for what you will. But we are getting it. We've, of course, heard multiple things about the plot now, how it will involve Mandalorian and Grogu, the green fucker, rescuing Rotta the Hutt, who, of course, if you watch the Clone Wars movies, is Jabba's son, who at this point in the timeline will be grown and played by Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. And we're heard he's going to be super jacked and muscular, an adult. So why would a super jacked, muscular adult need rescuing? Tell you what we originally heard from Christian Harloff, and then the new things about his current position. Yeah. So starting off, yes, the dude from The Bear is going to be Rhoda. It's the grown-up version of the one we saw originally. So Harloff saying, I think it's pretty significant as far as being part of the plot. There was a storyline in the Clone Wars, and this is the Clone Wars movies that opened the series. Clone Wars movies where he was a baby, that he was kidnapped and had to be rescued. And I think that what they're going to do is now him as an adult. What it looks like is Mandalorian and Grogu are hired to rescue him. He's held hostage, and they're kind of the good guys. So it's going to be, again, a copying of the original story. This is also where we heard they're going to have that villain with the rice picker hat. Yeah, I know, I said it. And the bad guy is someone I've even seen some people guessing in the comments below. Imbo is coming back. He was voiced by Dave Filoni, of course. He'll be voiced by Dave Filoni again, of course, because he's a narcissist. He is basically the big bad in this story, and from what I'm hearing, it looks like Imbo is the big bad, and Mando are both going after Rhoda. Mando's trying to rescue him, Imbo's trying to kill him. So we're going to have a Terminator 2 type situation, Terminator 1 type situation. And specifically, you've seen them before. The newer shit here, we say, in addition, he has some scarring on his face. We're talking about how Boba is going to look, or Rhoda is going to look here. So he's going to be jacked. He's going to be buff. And he's going to be a gladiator. So this is Rhoda, Jabba's son, grows up to be a big jacked gladiator. I swear it's not a joke. In addition, he has some scarring on his face, likely from the battles he's been in. Like many other gladiators, Rhoda has a weapon. He's going to be using a vibro blade, vibro sword. I'd love Rhoda is a far cry from Little Stinky these days, because if you remember, Snips called him Little Stinky, full of fart humor. It was great. There's a reason that original Clone Wars are real rough to get into. Imbo is hired by 2 Hutts from the Book of Boba Fett. Oh, those 2 fucking Hutts that no one will remember, and take out Rhoda. But I heard mixed things on who hires Din Djarin to capture Rhoda. He then shared that he's heard multiple sources that it will be New Republic. And yes, this is Sigourney Weaver's Colonel Bishop. Definitely possible. Yeah, we heard that Sigourney Weaver, of course, will be playing a New Republic character named Bishop, because Lance Hendrickson was named Bishop. Do you get it? Do you get it? And then the new here is you can see, yes, that he's buff, has a vibro sword, and that he will be a gladiator, kidnapped. And then down here, they talk about loved telling stories set in the rich world that George Lucas created that most of you ignore all the things in. Prospects of bringing Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah. Let's just go back to the part where if this is financially not successful, Filoni is not going to get his future movies. You know what to do. You know what to do. Be sailing the high seas, mateys. Anyway, yeah. Is anyone going to see this? Because their intention now, they realize they've turned, as we used to make fun of them about, they have turned what was once a movie franchise into a horrible television franchise that no one watches. At least not in any sort of quantifiable way. So now they want to return it to the movies. Good luck with that if this is your first one, because you're going to need about 3 or 4, a couple movies that everyone's going to ignore before they're like, hey, those last ones are good, even if no one watched them. Same thing with your television shows. You let me know what you think, though. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.